I can't stop the way that I smell blood. You're coming on from miles of stone without a break. If you felt the beat in my chest, you know that I've been holding my breath in case the feeling fades. So don't leave the moment now. Do anything, just don't walk out. Chase what you want if you want it. Miss what you don't, take a shot at. Baby, just believe. Take a chance on me. I like the way that you move me. When you talk, you see right through me. I know I can't let this go. So much you're playing hard to get, 'cause I can't let your fingertips. I know taking your chances on me. Don't you think this place is crowded? Maybe my judgment's clouded. I don't wanna be right. Holding out for heaven's no fun. Holding on to you is the one thing that's on my mind. So don't leave the moment now. Do anything, just don't walk out. Chase what you want if you want it. Miss what you don't, take a shot at. Baby, just believe. Take a chance on me. I like the way that you move me. When you talk, you see right through me. I know I can't let this go. So much you're playing hard to get, 'cause I can't let your fingertips. I know taking your chances on me. Taking your chances on me. Taking your chances on me. Taking your chances. Taking your chances. I like the way that you move me. You talk, you see right through me. I know I can't let this go. So much for playing hard to get, 'cause I crumble at your fingertips. I know you're taking your chances.
Just turned 18, scared on a plane, shipped off to somewhere he's never been. Sirens screaming, trying to make it on time. A single mother working a double shift, counting pennies, struggling to feed her kids. Just another day, trying to survive. Here's to the soldiers standing on the front lines. Our first responders running out, saving lives. To all the mothers out there staying up all night, raising our kids right. Here's to the teachers staying late after school. All the farmers out there growing food. Thank you all for bleeding red, white, and blue, 'cause that's what heroes do. Yeah, that's what heroes do. From kindergarten to graduation, gave all their time and dedication. You helped to make me who I am. Up at the crack of dawn, working all day long, blazing a trail of dirt out on the farm. Up in a John Deere, moving that land. So here's to the soldiers standing on the front lines. Our first responders running out, saving lives. To all the mothers out there staying up all night, raising our the mothers out there staying up all night. Here's to the teachers staying late after school. All the farmers out there going through. Thank you all for bleeding red, white, and blue. 'Cause that's what heroes do. Thank you all for bleeding red, white, and blue. 'Cause that's what heroes do. Yeah, that's what heroes do. Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin, quiero dar papi sin.
Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin, papi sin, papi sin.
We are back at Action, Kinsman,
Yeah, we
on
are.
a Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
The Monday after Timmins Con weekend. Absolutely phenomenal weekend there at the Mac.
Yeah, it was a thing of beauty,
Amazing.
and Ronnie can, you can't see, but Ronnie has like a Minecraft screen open right in front of us.
He's still, checking out, he's getting his geek on still.
He's doing everything but working. But perfect, Ronnie. So Ronnie fixed that. Timmins Con, like every year, I find that the NOE ups their game, and they did it again in my
They
mind.
upped
Yeah.
their game.
Yeah.
Seen posts, post after post saying 100,000 times, better than previous Timmins Cons. And I'd have to agree. They have raised the bar. The NOE, Northern Ontario Expo. If you see Jason Dennis, Francine Dennis, the entire cast, the crew, all the volunteers that help out with the NOE, I don't know how they do it, but they do. And they raise that bar.
Well, I'm going to tell you the secret, Kinsman. You know how it's hard work. It's hard. I know exactly how they do it. It's hard work. And no, is why are we having problems hearing Mark there?
It sounds like he's speaking to your microphone.
I'm not too sure, Ronnie, but here I'll give him a little bit. Well, people always let us know if there's a sound issue, but trust me, The NOE came through again. I mean, this is such an important event for our community because there are so many people in this community that love this culture, whether it's anime, comic books, superheroes, being an artist, anything in that realm. There's so many of us in our community, and where else can we gather on an annual basis and celebrate it, my man?
And celebrate.
They say you don't. They say you're sounding like Thanos when he got angry there, Kinsman.
Thanos.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you can go get yourself a new mic.
Yeah, want me to go
and
get a
I'll
new
talk
mic?
to the
Okay,
camera.
You want to
there.
talk to the
We're-
camera then?
We're talking Northern Ontario Expo anyway.
Oh, he says
It's
I'm
good.
going back now.
Ronnie
What
fixed
did
it.
Ronnie fix?
I don't know if Ronnie fixed
He didn't
it.
fix anything, did he?
I don't know if Ronnie
doing?
fixed it.
He kicked it.
Yeah.
He took the cartridge out and blew on it like the old NES.
How does Mark sound? You know, it's the people watching is where I really get my
Yeah.
feedback there, Kinsman. But
I don't know.
you know,
Always when we take things out of the studio, we transport it and then we bring them back.
you know how to fix your mic. You just put it in rice,
Put it in
and
rice.
that will fix it.
Yeah.
But you know, let's toot the horn of the NOE. Like, so once again, this is almost like having a second full-time job. It pretty much is. On
Mhm.
top of
thousands of
the whole
thousands of
committee works
hours.
full-time.
Yeah.
And they put these hours in, and they bring in these amazing guests and vendors and a bunch of free activities, and they keep the cost like super reasonable. And if you've been to any event, thanks. Oh, Debbie confirmed. Yes, we didn't believe Ronnie,
Yes.
but we
All
believe
right.
Debbie.
Debbie, we'll take Debbie's
You can't go
advice.
anywhere and get all that stuff. Never a picture with Batman alone in Toronto's $100,
Mhm.
if not more.
And Brampton Batman was offering free photos. It's not.
Free photos,
it's
yeah.
unheard of at other cons, Comic Con.
Yeah, so I hope if you had an opportunity, and here's the neat thing, Kinsman, I met a lot of people, it was their first time going to the convention,
Mhm.
and they said, listen, I'm not really like into this superhero, everyone says superheroes, because that's sort of in the mainstream media, but they go, I had such an amazing time. Like, it's fun for the whole family. It's a non-judgmental zone. You know, I can wear the Iron Man costume every day, but some jobs don't allow you to do that, right? So you can wear your favorite T-shirt, or you can get dressed up in cosplay. And
Where everybody fits in.
Yeah.
And it's a judge-free zone, no matter what people were walking in and walking out of that MAC with.
Mhm.
It was everybody having their fun time, getting their geek on.
And once again, we had our celebrity guests, and they were all
Were amazing, by the way.
Yeah, they were great with the people that wanted to meet them, and that's as important as their status. And from Trisha to Cheryl, to the SpyX
family, phenomenal.
Brampton Batman.
Yeah, Brampton Batman, Andrew Thomas,
Andrew
comic book artist.
Yeah. So listen, A+. So shout out. I'm sure Jason and Fran and the team may be taking a rest today.
I think
but
they've
if
got their feet up and
Yeah.
probably maybe drinking back a few cold ones after the weekend. But
So-
a job well done for the entire cast of the NOE.
Yeah, and we had a lot of fun on the working on the panel.
Oh, the panels
yeah.
were great. Getting a lot of good feedback. They really enjoyed the panels. And again, you get up close and personal with a lot of the guests.
Yeah.
And get to stand in line and ask a question. To where if you had the same panels, let's say in a Toronto or a Vancouver setting,
Yeah.
you're thousands of people deep waiting in line to get a question asked.
So Jason's asking, did I let the pumpkin go with Cheryl? I tried my best. I mean, I tried my best. I'll tell you a little bit of an inside story here, Kinsman. Like, this is how much this event specifically meant to Cheryl, because she's local. She was born and raised in Timmins. Her dad, the Timmins High basketball court, is named after the dad.
How awesome is that?
He's up in our local sports hall of fame. His picture's up in the MAC.
Yeah.
So he has deep roots to the community. They cared so much about it that, Cheryl flies in, and mom and dad drove the pumpkin here. Like, this is how much this family cared about making a big presence in our community. Now, I did offer to eventually drive the pumpkin.
Drive
home.
the pumpkin.
I said,
back.
I'll drive it home. It may not be till 2026, but the pumpkin has to be returned.
You're gonna hold it ransom and hostage until you're in that sequel.
Yeah.
For Carb 2.
Yeah, I did make my pitch. I'm sure a lot of people did, but just beautiful people. Now, a little bit of a tie to Timmins Con is our friends over at the Pop-Up Balloon
Yeah, the
Shop.
Pop-Up
Check
Balloon
this out.
Shop, Ashley Richards. They transformed our studios before Timmins Con with all the Comic-Con and all the superheroes, Captain America balloons. Now that we're into Easter now, we're hopping right to it. They've provided, Ashley and her family came in here in mere minutes to put the Easter decor. And of course, they got their Easter balloon bouquets and baskets ready to go. So order yours. Follow the Pop-Up Balloon Shop online.
I'm happy you mentioned. So I made a bit of a one boo-boo on the weekend. Well, I probably made a ton, but here's my bring home boo-boo. So I had Hudson. My kids came both days. Well, the whole crew came on Saturday. Then Hudson joined us on Sunday. Now I have two babies at home, right? A 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. I only brought home one balloon. This was an all-out war.
You were
Okay, I
even saying
should have
that
known
on
that.
your way out,
Yeah.
saying there's going to be an all-out
War
battle for this balloon. What happened?
Well, an all-out battle there,
An
kids.
all-out
But
battle.
Listen,
So what do you do to
as-
rectify the issue?
well, as a dad of 25 plus years, you think I would have known to bring home one extra balloon.
You're tracking down the Pop-Up Balloon Shop after you know, Timmins Con.
Have you ever seen like two dogs scrap? So this was an all-out battle. Like the kids were fighting over the balloon. They had the battle, and then they went to bed, and then the battle resumed this morning. Some feuds
They
never
got
die.
some sleep. We're gonna sleep on this and pick it up in the morning.
It feels like you know, I'm wearing my Cobra Kai socks. I don't know if I could show
Those are
this here.
nice socks.
I got those from Timmins Con, by the way, Cobra Kai.
Actually, spent a few bucks in there this
so-
weekend. It was great.
Where they say some feuds never die. But Jason wants to know about the special gift I got. Now, Sonic, Kinsman, you know who Sonic is?
Of course, I know who Sonic is.
So Sonic's a big hit, right? You know, I think Sonic's the most popular hero for hire in our community. And often when kids see me, they're like, you know, you love Sonic. Like, Sonic's my hero.
They remember from the movie trailer.
They're like, Sonic sits where he wants, and if Sonic doesn't want to share his snacks, they're Sonic's anyways. They're like, why don't you get your own snacks? So everyone's Team Sonic. So to my pleasure, and I've been asking Sonic for an apology for a long time. You know, he's been in this office, he's made messes, pies in the faces,
Pies in the faces,
up to all types of shenanigans. Well, what do you know? Yesterday afternoon, Sonic comes up and hands me this awesome photo, by the way, which I probably should go grab.
You know what? Do you want to go grab it?
Well, we'll send Ronnie to go grab
Ronnie,
it.
go grab it.
It's in my office there, Ronnie.
Yeah, he's gonna knock things over.
A beautiful photo, and he calls me. I am his #1 fan. This is why, you know, me and him go back and forth.
Yeah.
He hands me this awesome photo, and then, well, a picture, and it's signed. And then we take a photo. This is the end of the, you know, the feud.
Okay. Trying to bury the hatchet.
Sonic, as
so
sneaky as Sonic could be, and as
here it is.
As good as Sonic is.
How awesome is that?
To my #1 fan.
All right, Ronnie, get back to work.
Thank you, Ronnie. And it's in the movie theater setting, by the way. Sonic and Tails.
Isn't that amazing?
So we get the photo, but in pure Sonic style, he gives me the old classic bunny ears behind the back. So Sonic got the last, like, sort of...
The last hurrah.
But I appreciate the game, I tell Sonic.
Yeah, well, I think it's
awesome.
an ongoing feud.
Yeah.
You know, getting a few walking up to our booth over the weekend saying, you know, when we do plan on the new trailer, what's going to happen next? Well, it's currently in the works.
It is in the
We're
works.
putting a new trailer together now for Imagine Cinemas.
That's right, pal. Mal's saying she knew where this picture came from, so something tells me it might be Elite.
I'm going to say it's an Elite Geeks tie.
That's right. But I do
with Chad, and thumbs up to his new suit. He ups his suit game every Timmins Con. Looked fabulous this weekend.
Of course.
Dressed to the nines.
One of the multiple local vendors that were there, and they're tremendous. So I wanted to say thank you to Sonic. I appreciate he did get one up
Gave
on
you
me.
a fist pound.
I've come to the realization that I'm never going to be able to top Sonic. You know, if you can't beat them, join them.
See.
If you can't beat them, join them, Kinsman. Have you heard that saying before?
Well, we're going to have to put that to the test. We'll bring the characters back in, and we'll see what happens in the next trailer.
Okay, so we do have a Wheel of Winning, and then I got a big question for you, Kinsman.
Yes. We have 2 Rockin' Bowls from Midtown Bowl and 4 Fun Zone game cards, each loaded with $10 on the meat, so $40. Go try maybe Godzilla VR if you haven't played it. Worth the Fun Zone game card admission. So there you go. We're gonna hook someone up with $40 and 2 Rockin' Bulls to go have some fun at Midtown Bowl.
So back to the pop-up balloon shop. They transformed us into Easter, which is a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
It's Easter this weekend. If you haven't checked, because you're not into the digital calendar yet.
Oh, I am. No, I know Easter's
What?
happening this weekend. We've got the dinners planned. Everything's set to go.
I know you know Easter, but I don't think you're into the digital calendar. Are you?
I'm slowly
Sure.
evolving into the digital
So
calendar.
what do you got? One thing in there?
No,
like
there's a few things
the
in there.
template that says
No,
Christmas Day?
I'm booking. I'm starting to put a lot of our show guests in there now.
It's about
So I
time.
know what's going on.
5 years later.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my question, and you know I ask you this every holiday. You got your dinners planned. I assume you're hosting one.
We're not hosting. We've been invited to one. Tracy's mom invited us over. For
Do
a weekend.
you?
Yeah.
Is this the holiday where you finally get invited to do something in the kitchen? Besides,
Probably not.
You're not
Well-
there yet.
Well, here's the deal. Usually when we get there, everything's all done,
Of course.
and we kind of help out at the end, but
Right.
it's usually hands off.
So you don't offer to clean. You don't
No,
offer
we
to
can.
clean a dish, is what I'm hearing
we
here.
can.
Yeah, hands off. Most people like if you do a little bit of a pickup.
We
Because
come with paper plates so
because-
you can eat, then you can get out of there and bring home some
Oh,
Tupperware, some leftovers.
I'm with the paper plates, but like at Christmas, you said, "Listen, they finally invited me in. I get to dry the spoons." So I was just wondering if you have advanced. Maybe you get to cut a ham or
no,
something.
no
you're not allowed that
carving.
yet.
Usually everything's all complete and
Yeah.
ready to go. Yeah.
So they don't want you anywhere near the food
No,
yet.
we are. It's no holds bar. You can't go in there into the kitchen.
Well, in my kitchen, I love cooking.
Everybody's in
Kinsey.
there.
Oh well, yeah, I'm very
Tight,
much
tight
involved.
quarters at her mom's place.
They don't want you by the food again. Are you bringing a dessert? Or are you going out cheapo?
We'll probably bring some snacks, but yeah, it's always a good Easter feast.
You know, a bag of potato chips is not a dessert.
Probably some Easter Cadbury eggs or something.
An egg.
Little- yeah,
Oh,
chocolate.
Okay. I hope you don't strain yourself making that all weekend, but they are good.
Yeah.
So I want to know here if folks are celebrating Easter and if they're doing a family dinner, a gathering, having a pizza. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you
to
do
me.
as long as you're doing it, with the people that you love.
Yeah. So
Hanging around with friends
Connie says her hubby Tom always does the big meal. So
on the holidays.
Tom's like me. They don't say everything's done because I get invited in. Tom takes care of it all. Yeah.
Tom
They're-
takes care of it.
maybe they're talking over there. Just tell Mark everything's done because
They don't want me ruining things. They've
Yeah.
seen my cooking skills.
yeah. But I want to
Yeah.
know if folks are doing dinners. Easter's a little bit different than Christmas. I find less people celebrate Easter than Christmas. We celebrate it at our place.
Now you do it on the Saturday, or you do it the traditional Easter Sunday or Monday.
This time we are doing it on Sunday, but we flex a little bit.
Yeah, we're doing ours on the Saturday.
Okay. For you can get to bed, you can sleep in the next
You
day.
can sleep in
Yeah.
the next day, but
Yeah.
no, it's always a fun
So,
feast when we go.
Mackenzie
for Easter.
Mills says spending it with my daughter, my niece, and my mama. I like that.
Family gathering with my sons and my grandson. That's from Tammy Lynn.
Okay.
And what else there? Probably going to make steaks.
Ooh,
Yes,
there's a good dinner.
there's an
Yeah.
Easter
Mhm.
feast right there from Chris. Love the bunny balloon.
Mhm.
So cute. That's from Linda Lefave. Landon says hello to everybody. Having the whole gang here for turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, carrots,
Mhm.
turnips, and hoping my beautiful daughter-in-law, Melissa Viano, will bring her yummy German cake.
All right.
From
See,
Debbie,
that's how it works. Melissa's invited over to the party.
because she brings the German cake.
No, because she knows she doesn't bring a bag of chips.
Well, how do you know what we're gonna get?
You said snacks.
Well, we're
That's
bringing
not a
snacks,
dessert.
something to munch on.
Yeah, well, that's a chip,
Yeah.
not a cake.
I'm taking Good Friday off from Chris. Yes, Julie says dinner with my dad so far, and stepmom and mom and sister, and probably her boyfriend. So
Yeah.
she's gonna have a nice weekend there. Taking Good Friday off again, Chris. He's not cutting hair on Good Friday, and MJ says nothing major. Gonna spend some time with my elderly father, who will be in town with my brother. Kids always have me daily. LOL.
I always did it, but lost my parents this year. Sue, blah. Yeah,
Aw,
listen, Sue.
So hard to hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. So today happens to be my mom's birthday, who passed away years ago, and I feel you, Sue, tremendously. You build your new traditions with the folks that are around, and I get it. It's to enjoy those moments, but it's always very difficult when you lose the people that were so important to you. So
And have been a part of those.
I feel that comment tremendously, Sue. Yeah, it's tough, especially being so
super
recent.
tough. Never gets easy.
No, it definitely never gets easy at all. But we still hope you enjoy your Easter. Now, thinking of a brunch, so I'm glad someone brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
What time do you think brunch is, Kinsman?
I'm going to say between 10 and noon.
10. I think that's a little early. I think
Well,
it's
no,
like
maybe
11.
let's say 10:45 and 11:30. Usually brunch was in and around like the church crowd, right?
Well, it's lunch. It's mixed between
Brunch was in there,
breakfast and
yeah,
lunch.
of course. It's breakfast and lunch together.
Yeah, that's where brunch comes from. It's breakfast and lunch. So I'm thinking it's like between 11 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
I love a breakfast for lunch, so maybe I always have a brunch, but I like that style.
We like breakfast for dinner.
It is
Breakfast
good
for
too.
dinner is also a
Selena's
good option.
Spending time with her kids and babies and her mom. So look at this.
And what's Landon saying? I do glue in wood shop, workout at gym, floor hockey practice, computer lab, and cleaning Wendy's restaurant and co-op.
Oh, he's a busy guy, Landon.
Yeah, busy Landon.
Yeah, no kidding.
Good to hear. Guy says, Jamie, I wish your mom a wonderful happy birthday.
Thank you, Guy. I appreciate you for saying that. 11 to 1, Kinsman. Yeah, it's not like,
That's
what did you say, 10:42?
I said 10:45 to 11:30.
Yeah, let's get these weird answers, you.
Yeah.
You never had have you ever had brunch?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
we have brunch. That's when we sleep in and say, oh, we forgot breakfast. What do we have in here? We kind of mix the two together.
What is a sleep? I haven't seen a sleep in a long time here, pal. I wish I could get a sleep in. I appreciate all the feedback and the birthday wishes for my mom. So thank you. That means a lot. Oh, my father is diabetic. Where's the best place to buy cake? Something for him. So I'm thinking here, like talking to one of our local cake makers.
Yeah,
like
maybe Piper Farrell might be a good person to reach out to.
Yeah, that's my first advice. So that's Piper's Cakes and Creations. And possibly they would be able to, I'm sure they'd be able, they customize cakes.
Customize cakes.
Yeah.
And different, different shapes and sizes. And of course.
Now their other option is to bring a snack like Kinsman.
Yeah, bring a bag of chips.
But they're diabetic, so you got to keep in mind.
You got to keep in mind.
Well, there you go to Sweet Freeze, because they have options for all types of
diabetic candies.
Yeah.
And they also have plant-based candy.
Do they call them
Hershey
diabetic candies?
Well,
No,
I'm sure it's probably captioned a little bit better.
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free. They got sugar-free licorice, sugar-free pops.
Yeah.
Again, Sweet Freeze. They've got it all over 1,000 plus in unique items down the street.
So my goal for you come Thanksgiving, Kinsman, is that you make one dish at the next supper.
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
I'll put maybe I'll put some effort into creating that dish for this weekend.
Well, don't jump the gun if you're not ready, eh? Don't pressure yourself.
Yeah, don't want to ruin Easter.
Yeah. Make the Kinsman special. You never know. Like you might be pretty good.
Yeah. I'll rearrange the chips into a nice dish. Nice plate. A nice fancy dip. Jar in the middle.
Yeah, you're still living like a bachelor, aren't you?
Sometime. No, Tracy, I'm not. I feed off. Tracy.
Oh yeah, I know that.
working off. Some good tips from her. She's a good chef.
You're getting trained well. Good, Kinsman. I like it. Hey, listen. Yeah, I think come Thanksgiving you're gonna make a plate and it's gonna be outstanding. But just in case,
it's gonna be crackers and cheese.
Just in case, have yourself a food poisoning notice.
Let's hope not. Chips and dip. Nothing wrong with the chips and
dip.
Chips and
dip is awesome.
It is.
Yeah. Anyways, whatever you're doing, we hope you have a beautiful one, and hopefully, some folks don't have the luxury, but hopefully you get yourself a long weekend out of it.
Yeah. Long weekend coming up. We should say we've got another amazing piece from Timmins Con. I think it'll work better on your light, but let's try this out here. It's hard to sing on. Whoa.
No, you go up and down, kids.
Up and down.
There
There we go. Now that beautiful piece there from Tony Bedard at Timmins Con. And he caught one of our episodes. He walked by our booth, and it was the episode where we were wearing our superhero costumes. The kits, again, at the pop-up balloon shop we got from Ashley. And I'm in Superman, and you were dressed in Iron Man. So he created that. Guess how long it took him to draw that?
Well, I know. No, I had originally guessed, like, to me, that's a full day piece, but I know the answer, and it was outstanding. He did that in 45 minutes.
Not even. He said the initial sketch, 15 minutes, and to finish it off, 45 in total. So there you go.
Now, the question is here. So I'm dressed up as Iron Man because everyone knows my love for Iron Man. And people know what Iron Man's powers are. Now, you're not necessarily Superman. You're Super Kinsman.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about.
Well, see, he put the K on the.
I know.
On the chest.
This
I like
is
that.
why I'm saying Super Kinsman. So, what are the powers of a Super Kinsman? Is it the same as Superman, or is it something different?
I can voice anything.
Right. Yeah. So you can voice things,
voice
and then
things.
How does that stop the bad guys?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Voicing things in my evil inflection.
So maybe like lasers come out of your mouth.
Lasers come out. Tony's sitting at home watching this now, probably creating characters for another sketch. But again, his work phenomenal. He's agreed. We're going to get him on the show. He wants to showcase some art on our show.
Well, not only that, he's going to come on the show and he's going to do a sketch live
and show us how fast he can sketch something.
Yeah, and amazing. So
look at the detail. Look at the beard. Hey,
well, you got to show it if you're going to go
like
into that.
So luscious in there. There it is.
You love that beard,
I do. Yeah. No, Tony, hang on here.
Oh, that's good, kids.
R2C.
It's good.
There it is. Yeah. Love it. Tony Bedard, phenomenal artist. And again, another reason why you need to go and check out these Timmins Cons. And again, Timmins Con, you see the row of all the celebrities walking down as you're walking, down past the curling rink. All the, guests and celebrities from years past all lined up there. People just in awe saying, wow, I can't believe, the Allison Brunets have been here. Brandon Routh from last year. From Superman.
Joanne, hello, Joanne. Thanks for joining us. So this is the pop-up balloon shop, of course. Wait to see this video we got. We have the transition video from Timmins Con, where we had all the superheroes in Easter. And we're going to show you how amazingly fast and awesome the pop-up balloon shop
it's quick.
work. Yeah.
It's quick. If you've got minutes to decorate your office, looking for that last-minute birthday idea, check them out. Again, pop-up balloon shop. They say business is picking up, and why not? You get nice little business bouquets.
Floating up.
It's floating up. They've got those the ones where you walk the weighted balloons around. It's nice to see them walking around the max.
So Tony's on the show, so I'm going to ask Tony because you're Super Kinsman. Tony, tell us what powers do you think Super Kinsman? Now we know great parking is one. Yeah, like people want you on Christmas Eve.
I'm a parallel parker. Like no other.
Yeah,
is that like Peter Parker?
Peter
Parker parallel parked.
When I grew up,
when
I grew up and I was in JK, and they said if you could have any superpower, what would it be? And I said parallel parking.
I am good at parallel parking.
I
still remember to this day, driving school 101. That was the hardest part of the test, but I can still remember the one instructor I had told me the tips on how to do it properly. And it never fails, no matter what vehicle you're driving, unless you're driving an 18-wheeler, it will work on most vehicles.
Yeah. This is going to be on your tombstone, right?
On my tombstone. I parked it right.
Hey, I'm not a good parallel parker.
I parked it 6 feet under. That'll be on my gravestone.
6 feet under. Hey, I'm not a great parallel parker. So, hey, if that's your superhero, of all the superhero, like flying and being invisible, you could choose anything. If you choose parallel parking, then that's up to you, pal.
A lot of people, will avoid going to a certain space if there is a spot to parallel park. They just avoid it altogether.
Listen.
And again, the reverse cameras kind of help out a bit too. Just having the technology with it.
Listen, if you go anywhere driving with Mark, this is how it's like. He'll talk about the parking spot 10 minutes before
Yeah.
we get there.
Well, it's like a pilot coming into an airport. The runway. You're eyeing your destination from afar.
That's right, kids.
Trying to scope
You're
out the
just
best
like
parking spot.
You're just like a pilot on
when we
a
go to those storm games,
47.
all season long, I always try to find that as they say, the rock star parking up at the Just Jordan Arena.
Just you say that, not they.
It should say a good segue for the Storm. Their season tickets go on sale starting May 1st at ifstormjra.com, and they've got some amazing discounts when the first hits. So follow the Storm's website and get those good deals.
So we're very close, and I know you're going to get excited here. So we're very close to the NHL playoffs, and I'm a little more amped this year because
I'm amped.
Hold on, well, you're always amped there. Hold on.
Yeah.
Canada's team, the Ottawa Senators, Kinsman,
No.
are finally in the
Just
playoffs.
because you're the capital city of
Okay,
Canada.
I told you were going to get amped. It's looking like it's going to be Ottawa versus Toronto. We'll know more tomorrow.
Probably after tonight's game and tomorrow's game.
After tomorrow's game. The battle lines will be drawn in this office here, so we're gonna need like Ronnie to put a barrier in.
Yeah.
Now, how sad are you gonna be when the Leafs get eliminated in 4 out of 10?
I don't know. People
you don't know how sad you're gonna be?
No, well, I'd be disappointed, but I know we don't have a good track record in the regular season, Leafs and Sens, but the playoffs is an entirely different beast, and the Leafs are playing pretty hot right now.
You don't have a good track record in the playoffs, is what you should say.
Well, we don't have a track record in the playoffs, but leading up to the playoffs last year, we had a bad run into the playoffs.
So where's the positive piece here?
Well, the positive is we're going to beat the Sens. We're going to put a friendly wager.
Yeah.
Our teams, when that series kicks off, we should do a little friendly.
I don't friendly wager, real wager. We're not 3. There's going to be a real. How about we'll figure out something really good here.
You get my parking space. Across the
I'm
street,
actually technically closer to the building than you.
Yeah,
which I can't believe
you are.
You never took mine.
I didn't take. No,
you can have it
the other
anytime.
side. I like my parking space.
Okay.
There.
I'll let you choose which one you want. But we will. Maybe we can get some suggestions on what would be a good bet for us.
Well, you're always going to get, wear each other's jerseys. Or I wear a Sens jersey if you guys win, or vice versa. You wear a Leafs jersey.
You want to do something out of the box.
Out of the box.
Okay, I like that.
So kind of curious to see what would be the wager between Klomp and I for the Toronto Sens series if it is Toronto and the Sens in the first round. We do get home ice advantage. Toronto.
You do.
Yeah, in the first round.
So we definitely need some suggestions and something a little bit creative here. So you get a Klomp tattoo on your forehead.
Well, I've already carried. We carried a fridge. 5 city blocks earlier.
I was too weak to carry that fridge.
So we've already done that stunt in the city. We'll have to figure out something else.
Yeah.
There's Talbot, Christiane there. Go Leafs. Yes, go Leafs.
Christiane. Come on.
Did you know the Leafs are holding right now the longest consecutive streak to get to the playoffs, 9 years this season.
You're grasping on anything now.
I'm grasping on straws.
Now we got
us Leaf fans need to grasp on something.
Now we got the loser shaves his head, which I could never picture Mark with a bald head.
I did have a bald head way back.
But how is that fair to me? Like I already got bald head.
You're already bald, so we'd have to do that. If Klomp loses, he has to play the entirety of Sonic 6.
Yeah.
See how much he still likes Sonic after that.
We're gonna work on something here. We have
something fun.
Yeah, we're gonna work on something fun, but the battle lines will
stand
be
out
drawn.
at downtown Timmins, or the corner with one of those sandwich boards with some. Weird,
I see. Now I like your thinking here. Yeah, like
with a weird sign or something written on it.
Like the sign would have to say "I love the Ottawa Senators" if they win, or in yours would say
honk for the Leafs.
Okay,
is what you'd be wearing.
You saw Die Hard 3 recently.
I did. Yeah.
I like this idea. Okay. So we will do something that we could showcase to the public.
Okay. And we'll broadcast it right here.
Yeah, that's right. Mark has to shave his beard, or Jamie has to grow one. Trust me, if I could grow a beard like Kinsman, I would.
No, I've put too much time putting this in together. I won't be getting shaved.
You're never gonna go baby face again.
No.
It's a big commitment, those beards.
It is. Got to put some time in there. Took a while to get to where it's at now.
All right there, Kinsman.
Get pied in the face. You already
Yeah.
got that with Sonic
Sonic, that's
in
the
studio.
Yes, Sonic always rules the roost. Okay, so you want to take a break, come back, and we're going into the Wheel of Winning.
Yes, we are. 2 Rockin' Bowls from Midtown Bowl and 4 Fun Zone game cards with $10 each on them. So $40. And we'll give that away. The Wheel of Winning brought to you by our good friends at PAIB Insurance, Inc. And we'll get to that Wheel of Winning right after this. And it's that time. The 77th Annual Schumacher Lions Club Spring Sportsman Show is coming to the MAC. Happens the weekend of April 26th and 27th, and it's only $5 to get in. And check out this new listing for sale with Jessica Gervais from Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. 94 Cody Avenue West is up for $249.9. Book a showing today, 705-360-7000. And there's a big spring tire sale on now at Canadian Tire Timmins. Save 30% off select tires. Stop in and browse or call 705-268-8591. Canadian Tire Timmins, Canada's garage. Tickets are on sale now for the Timmins Comedy Festival, April 24th through 26th. Get ready for Paul Bellini, Dave Maherge, Magic Mel, and Cash Cab's Adam Grow. Tickets are on sale now at timminscomedy.ca. Use the promo code KINZ and KLOMP, all in lowercase, and you'll save 20%. Get your Easter balloon bouquets now with the Pop-Up Balloon Shop. Easter balloon boxes start at $35 with many shapes and sizes and colors to choose from. Call today to order yours, 705-288-3253, or email popupballoonshop1@gmail.com. Book your spring cleans now with DAP Cleaning Solutions. Residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Call Andrew N for your free quote today, 705-465-3500. Order your bunny boxes filled with Jelly Bellies from Sweet Freeze Timmins. Also pick up your Easter baskets and gift bags. Also check out their plant-based Hershey chocolate and more at Sweet Freeze Timmins, 175 3rd Avenue in your downtown. You can even order online, sweetfreeze.ca. Reserve your pictures with the Easter Bunny this week at Timmins Square. Also get set for the kids' launch happening May 10th with a family-friendly magic show starring Ron Gutman. Get all your details and more at timminsquare.com. Best insurance in the North? It's PAIB Insurance, Inc. They have your back, and they'll help secure the coverage you need. Real people dealing with real people. Located at 101 Pine Street South in your downtown, give them a call, 705-360-5300. Follow Mel and Mel with the We Count Talk Show. Details on episode 4 coming up this month, and you can be a part of the episode. Email them today, info@connecthers.ca. Tickets are on sale now for Rock on the River, July 18th and 19th at Hollinger Park. Friday Night Rock Night features Timmins' own Failed Attempt, Biff Naked, Pop Evil, and your headliners, the Headstones. And up with the Saturday Night Country Night featuring Cochrane native Mitch Jean, North Bay's Corey Marks, and co-headliners Brett Kissel and Cooper Allen. VIP for the country night sold out. Tickets are available online at rotr.ca. The Hyundai Race to the Cup sales event is on now at Timmins Hyundai. Great rebates, low interest rates on vehicles such as the Ioniq 5, Kona, and Venue. Book a test drive today. Stop into 800 Riverside Drive or call 705-360-1500. 167 Crescent Avenue is for sale with Albert Seal and Katrina McInnes from Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Listed at 186.9, this house could be your new dream home. Call today for a showing, 705-465-3491. For the best prices and mega deals, it's worth the drive to Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Browse the lot today, 349 Highway 11 in Matheson, or give them a call, 705-273-2112. Come drive for Lucian Transportation. Lucian is now hiring for new bus drivers. Drivers pick up a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and it's paid training. Drop off a resume today to 42 McChesney Road in Timmins, or call for more details, 705-360-4090. Book a family deal this week at Midtown Bowl, starting at $59.99 per hour and $84.99 for 1.5 hours of bowling fun, which includes your bowling shoes rental, up to 6 people per lane. Call for your fun, 705-267-3500. Vendor slots are now open to be a part of the Timmins Canadian Mining Expo. Happens Wednesday, June 4th and Thursday, June 5th at the McIntyre Arena. It's where the world comes to explore. More details can be found at CanadianMiningExpo.com. Buy now and pay later at J&R Custom Cabinets. If you're getting set for a kitchen, bathroom, living room reno, get the job done today. You can search online at jrcustomcabinets.ca or visit their beautifully renovated showroom, 1150 Riverside Drive, your one-stop shop. Design, build, and enjoy. With more than 75 programs to choose from, your future career is awaiting you at Northern College. Enroll today for this fall at northerncollege.ca. And the best pizza lunch combo in the North is at Sparks Pizza. Dine in for lunch today for an 8-inch personal pan pizza. Comes with a pop and chips for only $13. Your choice of a margarita, pepperoni, or Canadian, and they're hot and ready every day from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Stop in today, 206 3rd Avenue, or order your lunch online, sparkspizza.ca. She's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc. I'm Amanda Lynn Mayhew. And put a team in today for the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's with the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming. The walks in Timmins take place Saturday, May 24th at the Mount Joy Pavilion, and they've got 2 more walks happening this year on the Sunday, the 25th, in Kapuskasing and in Haileybury. Sign up for either walk today, walkforalzheimer.ca. And it's getting close to camping season. Camp registrations are still ongoing at Camp Bickle, Ontario's finest co-ed camping facility, and your little ones will be having fun this summer. Register online at campbickle.ca. On the big screen this week at Imagine Cinemas, Minecraft the Movie, The Amateur, and Drop. Tickets and showtimes at ImagineCinemas.com. Calling all vendors. The Downtown Timmins BIA is hosting their Mother's Day Market Saturday, May 10th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the old Tweed and Hickory building. Be a vendor and showcase your products in front of thousands. Email the BIA today if interested. info@downtowntimmins.com. To move your packages quick and efficiently, put the trust with Robert Champagne at Timmins Courier Service. Locally owned and operated for over 45 years. Call today, 705-266-4285. And Dare Timmins brings you Magic Mel, a part of the Timmins Comedy Festival. Happens Saturday, April 26th at the 2 p.m. free show at Timmins High. Now, tickets are free, but secure your seat today at timminscomedy.ca. Time to register your child for kindergarten this fall with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Book a school tour now online at ncdsb.on.ca. And every day is a discount day at Jackpot Time Timmins. Win double-line prizes every single session in the month of April. Located at 251 First Avenue. It's still time to reserve your spot now for the 2025 Home Cottage and Lifestyle Show at the MAC with the Timmins Construction Association. Happens May 3rd and 4th. Still time to call 705-268-3757. And on behalf of the Elliott and Armitage families, they want to say a huge thank you for those who packed the Plex back on Sunday for the charity hockey game. And Storm season tickets go on sale starting May 1st. Keep your eyes peeled for these discount prices at ifstormjra.com. And still time to put a team in for the PMHA 3-on-3. Happens the weekend of April 26th and 27th at the Barn. Free for all players. Visit the PMHA Facebook page for the entry form. And get set for Beaverfest 2025 at the Matagami First Nation. Celebrating 30 years, May 3rd from 11 a.m. to 7. Free shuttle service to and from Timmins. Opening drum solo featuring the Thunder Creek Singers. Kids Zone featuring wax hands and inflatables. And how about Indian tacos, a skinning demo, canine demonstration, axe throwing, beer garden vendors, and more. All hosted by the Matagami Fur Council and the Matagami Lands and Resources.
All right there, Kinsman.
We are back.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so it's now time for the Wheel of Winning.
Yes, it is. 4 amazing passes to the fun zone. $10 loaded on each of them, so there's $40 there, and 2 Rockin' Bulls at Midtown Bowl.
Yeah. Play that Godzilla game. Okay, Ronnie, you know what time it is?
It's awesome. That Godzilla game, we had the chance to play that a few weeks ago. The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
And the kids cheer.
It's time for winning.
Time to rock and roll that
It
wheel,
is,
Ronnie.
yeah. Best odds in all of the North. So we'll find out who's going to be off to a Midtown Bowl for some fun. Winner is Mackenzie Mills. Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. So we'll get in touch with you. She'll get in touch with us. You can DM us your details, Mackenzie, and we'll get this dropped off tomorrow for you.
Just tell me DM us.
Well, that's what I said. DM us your details, and we'll drop this off.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really easy. Ronnie's just
Ronnie wanted to
hammering
play it again.
everything there. He's getting all excited. Well, Ronnie is pumped up because he did win $50 in the cosplay
Yes, he did the
contest.
cosplay.
Yeah.
So
So
congratulations to all the folks who braved. It's not easy getting up on stage. And again, Ronnie was the best. He was the Jurassic Park Ranger.
So let me ask you this question. So Ronnie has $50 in his pocket, right?
He's already spent it, I think.
You gotta let me ask the question
All right.
first.
All right.
He's killing me here, Ronnie. Just killing me here. How long do you think it took Ronnie to spend that $50 at Timmins Con? Now I'm going to give you three options.
Okay. What are the three?
Under a minute, under an hour,
Mhm.
or he saved the money.
I'm going to say under a minute.
Under a minute, he spent it. He went right down and he got himself new wardrobe accessory for his Jurassic
Park costume.
Under a minute there,
Yeah.
Kinsman. Zippity doo dah, bing bang bam.
Which
But
isn't a bad thing.
yeah.
No,
No, I'm not saying it's a bad
it's
thing.
it's the perfect weekend to go get your geek on
Yeah.
and spend some money. And talking to a lot of the vendors, they
Mm-hmm.
each one I walked into said they made some good loot this weekend.
They sure
So the
did.
people that flooded through the gates at the Mac were there to spend some
Yeah.
cash.
It
So
looks
that was a
like he
good
was
weekend.
dressed up for the mafia yesterday. Yeah. Well, he has like the walkie-talkie and the badges and the vest. Not now. I did see a T-Rex walk by Timmins Con, and Ronnie did absolutely nothing to. So he wasn't worried about public safety.
No,
But he looked good.
He was worried about winning his $50.
Yeah, that's
out of
right.
the cosplay contest.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. All right, folks. Everyone, have yourself a beautiful evening. Stay safe, stay warm, and we will
We'll see you tomorrow.
tomorrow night.
7 o'clock, same time, same channel. Right here.
Okay.
A fuego, maquinita, a fuego. Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin fuego. A fuego, maquinita, a fuego. Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin. A fuego, maquinita, a fuego. Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin fuego. A fuego, maquinita, a fuego. Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin. You grew running from fire. Maybe thought that I would never die. After all this time, all those memories left behind. After all this time, all this time, all this time.
A fuego, maquinita, a fuego. Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin.